so good, I'm so good, I'm so good. What up, guys? Well, I seen a good topic for the video today, and I think I've kind of talked about it loosely before. I think before it was more like trying to understand why people would do it. So this is a little bit of a different twist on it. Would you ever sell your whole video game collection and then end up like, you know, playing with emulators or whatever you're going to do? You know, would you ever get rid of your whole collection? And I got this idea from Russ Lyman and NES Addicts podcast. I seen that they posted a thing on it. And I'll have to listen to that. I haven't listened to it yet. I always like to listen to them when I'm mowing the lawn and stuff. But I thought about, well, it'd be a good topic to talk about. Because I know last time I talked about it, I said, you know, what's up with everybody doing it and feeling like they need to do it? Like, the collecting aspect got put into a place where I think it gets, like, shamed upon or something. It's weird. And it's still going on. There's people that... There's this huge thing with, like, addiction now and everything. Like, it gets shamed really bad. And I really don't understand that. I really don't get it. I mean, anything can be addicting for sure, but, like, I think it gets blown out of proportion, like, a lot. It's like, relax. It's just video games, dude. It's not killing you. You're all right. You're gonna be okay. And I bet you half the people that are doing this type of stuff, like selling collections and talking about it being addicting, all this stuff. Let me guess, you smoke cigarettes or you smoke weed or you drink beer every day. Like, you do one of those, though, right? That's okay, though. I bet. Most people that do that kind of stuff, they do one of those three things. But that's okay. I smoke weed every day, but that's fine. And I don't care what people do. I just think it's funny that a video game addiction is bad, but you can do something like that, though, and you rationalize it in your brain, right? It's kind of weird. But if anything's doing more damage to you, it's definitely that shit, not video games. Or if you're, like, obsessed with gambling, like, do you gamble constantly? I know that's, like, a big thing nowadays. There's people that just cannot stop gambling, and they gamble a lot of money, you know, like tons. Crazy, crazy stuff. Getting into these poker tournaments that are like $500 and shit. Like, holy shit. If you got money like that. But anyway, that's what the other video was kind of about. And so I'm not... If you guys want to comment on that kind of stuff, I mean, I don't care. You can comment whatever. But, like, today I'm talking, would I ever sell my collection? Well, the quick answer is yes. Like, everything's got a price, like the $1 Million Man says. Everybody's got a price. It's true. If I got offered the right price for it, I mean, fuck yeah, see you later. You know what I mean? If something's going to help me pay off the rest of my house or something, then yes, see you later. I'll figure it out. I'll do EverDrives. I can tell you this, though. If I ever sold, I would be done, though. I wouldn't do the stuff like some people do where they go and they start buying a collection again. That makes no sense to me. The market has went up, and you sold your collection, and now you're rebuying everything. So now you're just spending more. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? It's super weird. So if I was out, I'd be out. And there's probably, like, certain things that I would keep no matter what. You know, like my copy of Ninja Gaiden, my copy of Battletoads. Ninja Gaiden was a game that my dad gave us when we were little kids, and he's dead now, so I'd like to keep things like that. Battletoads, that's the most important, craziest ever video game achievement I've probably ever done. So it was on that cart, so it has like a staple to it. You know, it's important to me. You know, so that'd be probably a couple of examples of things I wouldn't get rid of. But would I ever get rid of my PlayChoice 10? I mean, for the right price, yes. You know, I have it. I trick it out. It's kind of like, I figure it's kind of like people who, like, trick out cars. You know, I trick out my PlayChoice 10. You know, you try to get it the best 10 games you can. You get the fucking top plates for it and everything. and then you just try to fix it up and keep it as perfect as possible and operating the best it can operate, you know. So, and then you play on it, just like you would take a car out driving sometimes, you know what I mean? That's what I like tricking it out. So that's kind of like my whole little video game project piece, you know. Sometimes I'll take $200 or $300 that I have extra, and I'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy something for my Play Choice, you know. But will I ever go for like a full Play Choice collection or something? Probably not, because there's a lot of wasters in there that I really don't need. But you know, I just like getting the things I want, you know. But anyway, yeah, other than that, would I sell it? Yes. Now, when would I sell it? When would I honestly look to pursue selling it? I mean, when I'm a lot older. You know, when I'm a lot older, when maybe it's really hard for me to play games. Like if I have some of these problems like some people have, like with their hands and stuff, like you can't handle tapping really fast, or your hands fucking cramp up and stuff like that, or maybe my vision goes really bad and it's really hard for me to see the screen and do well. You know, if I can't perform the way that I always perform and I start seriously getting really bad at games, then I think it's time to sell. You know what I mean? I think it's time to sell and help out my family, or help out paying off my stuff, or whatever I have to do, right? I think it would be time, you know. But I don't see that being anytime soon. I'm 37 years old. I would say around 60 something I would look to do that, you know. If anything happened to me and I became like I had cancer or something, and I knew I was like didn't have a long time to go, you know, maybe I got some sort of notice where it's like, hey man, you got like 5 more years, you know what I mean? You're gonna try to stretch it out as much as you can, but that's probably what you have, you know. Then I would probably look to sell it, and help out, or ask my kids if they would want it. You know, is it something that they would want? They'd continue to let it grow in value and sell it one day. I'd have that talk with them, right? But I doubt they want to deal with it. But maybe, you never know, man. I mean, maybe they could fucking make a shitload of money off of it. Maybe Nathan will get, you know, interested in the stuff because it was mine. You know, and that's something he'll want because it was mine. You know, maybe. You never know. I have no idea. I don't know if Peyton will have any kind of connection to it. I don't see him caring like that. He's not like that. I see it being more of a Nathan thing, where he might want a certain copy that he used to play with me or something. Like, he might keep Mick Kids because he played with that with me. You know, maybe it'll become important to him or something. But I guess, yeah, the answer is either really far away from now, or when I get a lot older, you know, or if it was for the right price. Like if somebody came to me and they were looking to buy collections, and they seen my whole collection and everything I had, and said, listen, I'll buy everything in this room for blah blah blah, and I'd be like, and if it was the right price, I'd be like, okay, you know. If it was something crazy, you know what I mean? You don't know how the value will go up over time. I just found out from watching Back in the Day Gamer, geez, dude, I bought Ninja Gaiden 3 for like 20 or 30 bucks back in like 2010, I think it was. I was from a place called Game Worlds. I know that's where I got it from. You know that game's over $100 now? That's insane, bro. It's like 120 bucks. That is just crazy, dude. Like, and I've got a beautiful copy of Ninja Gaiden 3, dude. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, these video games just going up is insane, you know? So, you know, for 30 years from now, who knows, man? It might be a lot, you know what I mean? It might be really expensive. But, or it'll top out somewhere, you know? But that's also not why I got into the hobby at all. First of all, I've kind of lived the hobby. Like, these games, it'd be hard for me to sell right now. It'd have to be a really good price. And it'd be really hard for me to sell because it's still kind of part of me. You know what I mean? It would hurt me to get rid of it. You know, it's still part of me. It's what I like. I like having it. I like going downstairs and seeing it all. And I don't always appreciate it because when you see something every day, it's like that. But I guarantee you, if I got rid of it all, oh boy, would I see that stuff around and be like, oh, I used to have that, and I just don't want that to be me, because I know that's how I'll feel. How you feel and being part of you is so much more important than money. Money is going to come and it's going to go. You can always make more of it. We put money on this pedestal of like it's everything, like it's the only thing that matters, and it's not. It's not. You can always get more of it, So like, for instance, when we're out on vacation or something like that, or I want something in everyday life here, and it's a couple $100. On those toppers and on Castlevania Play Choice the other day, I spent overall like close to probably $300. That's probably what it about came out to. Yeah, it was like $300 exactly, almost. Yeah, I think it was like exactly $300 for all that, the two toppers and the game. And so I thought to myself, man, that's a decent amount of money. But at the same time, no, it's not. It's really not, though. $300 can get spent so fucking easily once you take your family out to eat, or start paying attention during 1 week of going to work and buying fast food, or maybe you buy cigarettes, maybe you buy a pot, maybe you buy beer. Start just paying attention and watch how quick you get to $300. It's really not. And to buy something that I can, first of all, always resell, I can get my money right back, if not more. And I'm going to have it forever. Some of this stuff, like when we go out and we buy all this fancy food, or we fucking buy these cigarettes that we smoke, or this beer that we drink, it's gone. It's gone, man. It's usually gone food's gone within an hour. The cigarettes and the beer are gone within that week, right? I mean, it's just like that. And you can always make more of it. If you ever really need money, you can work every day of your life if you want. If you really need the money, you can work every single day if you want. You can go get a job somewhere, a 40-hour job, and then you can get a part-time job, or you can Uber. You can always make more money, man. You can work every motherfucking day. Will it be fun? No. But if you needed to, you need to, right? You'll do it for a while, maybe. I know if my back was against the wall, I'd work 7 days a week. I already told my wife that. I was like, well, if it ever got to that point, and I didn't have a savings, and I'd be working. I'd take 6 months, and I'd work 7 days a week. That's what I would do. I just learned to get up every day. I'm working every day. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I said I'd save up all the money. My $40 an hour job would pay all the bills, and all the other money I'd keep feeding into the savings where I got it, where I wanted to, and I'd quit that job. That's what I would do. Whether it was Uber or whatever, that's what I would do, man. I would just go ham. I'd work every day. So the biggest lesson to always take here is, when it's something that you really want, just get it. Just get it. Just get it, man. Especially if it's something that it's going to grow in value. It's almost an investment at that point. You're buying this stuff. You want that expensive game, a good example I always use, and advice I gave him, was Captain Algebra. I talked to him. He's collecting a full Genesis collection, and what I told him was, buy all the super expensive stuff now, because it's only going to keep going. You can pick up those $10 to $15 games whenever. Those $30, $40 games whenever, dude. You can get that whenever. You got plenty of time to get those. But the stuff that's $500 right now, get it now. Because in a couple of years, if you keep waiting till a convention comes around, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse, dude. That's all it's going to do. 600, 700, 800. You never know, man. It can spike like crazy. And then pretty soon you're spending double the amount, man. And you're just buying stuff that's going to grow. That's all it's going to do. You're putting money into a good stock, man. That's all you're doing. You're only helping yourself. So that's one thing I'll say, like, I'm very lucky with Megan and stuff, is whenever I want something like the Play Choice stuff this last weekend, she's like, just get it. Yeah. And I asked her after all was said and done, I told her I did it. I was like, yep, I got it. It's on its way to the house. And I said, hey, Megan, Because I told her, she's like, well, how much is it? And I kind of looked at her like, it's kind of a lot. She's like, well, what's kind of a lot? I said, it'll be like $300. And she's like, that's it? She's like, oh, I thought you were going to tell me like $2 or $3 grand or something. And I was like, hell no. On a couple of video games? No way. I said, that's a little much for my blood. You know, I'm not doing that. Get out of here. And she's like, well, you know what? She's like, I've always thought of it like this, though. She's like, every time you're buying all this stuff, she's like, it's only going to sell more later. It's only going to help us during our retirement and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. That's what I always say to everybody. I should take my own advice sometimes. You know what I mean? So I said, really? If you wanted something like Little Samson right now, all it does is keep growing. That's all it does. So if you have money sitting in an account somewhere just chilling, you might as well fucking get it. It's just gonna... And if you really feel like later, like, man, what did I do? What have I done? Just sell it. Sell it, you're gonna get it all back, dude. And if you wait a little bit, if you're patient, you just wait a little bit. Wait like a year. Wait a little bit. It's gonna go up and you're gonna get more than what you paid. You know what I mean? It's like putting your money in a CD or something like that, dude. It's only gonna grow. You know? So that's what it is with a lot of this collecting stuff. Is the whole point of me saying all this, though, is money is just money, though. If you really just want something, why do we spend so much money on bullshit? Like going out to eat all the fucking time, cigarettes, beer, I don't know. What else do you waste your money on? There's so many things we fucking waste our money. You got to get all that candy bar when you're in the line real quick. You got to get that fucking energy drink that you're paying $3 or $4 for. Just pay attention to how much you're spending. Pay attention to that. And it'll get to $300-$400 like nothing, dude. Like nothing. You'll be there in like a week. 2 weeks, dude. Watch during a month, if you smoke cigarettes, how much you spend on cigarettes every month, dude. And if you would stop doing that and buy like video games and shit, how much you'd have. I mean, it's crazy. But my whole point is, you can make more money. It's always there. We don't take it to the grave with us. We're here to spend it. We're here to have fun, right? We're not here for a long time. You might as well have a good time with it. Get everything you want for the most part. I mean, don't put yourself in fucking debt. But you know what I mean. A little bit, though. You know, if you're going to work hard and you're going to make all this money, you'll pay it off. You'll get it. I would never say put shit on a credit card and everything. Don't do that shit. But save up your money. Get what you want. Just do it, man. Just do it. Build a big-ass collection if you want. Who cares? I'm literally putting my own thoughts in my head right now. Like, man, you should just get Little Samson, dude. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? It's just going to go up. That's all it's going to do. It's just going to keep going like this, man. Ain't going like this. No. Hell no, it ain't doing that. It's going to continue to go like this. So why not? Right? Why the fuck not? So, anyway, the whole point of this video was, would I sell my collection for the right price? Yes. But it'd have to be a really good fucking price that nobody's going to give me. And two, I'll sell it when I'm like older. In my 60s, 70s. If I make it that far. If I'm going to die or something and I kind of know I get some bad news, then I start selling it. Unless my kids want it. You know? It won't come with me to the grave. Not if I have anything to do with it. If a tragedy happens, well then yeah. But otherwise, yeah. It'll be gone one day and I'll say bye to it. And I'll take pictures of all of them and stuff. And I'll have some big photo album of everything I owned or something, you know? But no, it'll be gone. I'll say sayonara. And I'll remember all the good times. I'll keep the very important things. I'll maybe take some games that I would frame. Maybe I'll frame them or something and put them up in some... Hang Battletoads and, Ninja Gaiden and things like that up on the wall. My Contra, maybe. I'd hang that stuff up. If it had any kind of importance. But, anyway. That's going to do it for me, guys. I'll talk to you. God bless